some cool G shit, how we do right. Yeah. Lasso, flow still cold. Son got a trench coat. Mom's never did drug. Sure, I was born dope. That's facts. Riding with some G.
Yeah. Welcome back to Roll One for the Ride. Audio with the Audio. You already know it's Lasso Corleone.
That's your boy Jay Skinny. What up, though, everybody?
You know what I'm saying? Nelly Beast, I'm
just here. I'm just here. Happy Sunday, everybody. Man.
Yeah, I mean, by the time y'all hear this, it'll be a happy Wednesday, but we enjoy our Sunday Memorial Weekend. Yeah, I mean, and Jay Skinny had a real good question for us, you dig, and we just gonna chop it up on that shit.
See how y'all feel, man. We just talking about monotony and monogamy, more so in the sense of just relationships and cheating in a while. My main question was, say for instance, you're in a relationship, no matter the limit, and you get cheated on. Are you more so mad at the person who cheated on you, or the actual cheater themselves they cheated on you with, in a sense? And Bub's taking was, what was it again?
I'm gonna have to say I'm gonna be mad at the person that cheated on me, because if we rocking and we got this so-called bond, I feel like you should be able to come to me before you feel like you need to cheat. Otherwise, you didn't give a fuck about a nigga at all from the beginning.
I feel like even if with that though, my thing is like, how much pleasing are you doing? Because everything I feel like feelings are fickle. Feelings change every day. So if somebody could be like, oh, I don't like this about you, and you change that. Then all of a sudden you change to something else. Oh, I don't like C about you. Then you gotta go to D. I don't like playing D about you. It's like, yo, I'm changing myself every day. Are you really finding yourself in the end of the result, or are you actually just willing? Are you settling? That's the good question. Are you settling and willing to settle with that person?
Or if you just trying to control a motherfucker.
Because my main thing is like, you could tell somebody at the end of the day, hey, I'm not feeling this, I'm not feeling that. But the end of the end relationship it's like, you're not married, you're in a relationship with that person. They can tell you what they don't like about you, and it's your choice to improve it. But after a while, it's like, man, like, this is me. This is who I am as a person. And that's go ahead.
My bad. Yeah. I feel like what people need to do in relationships now, and I guess I'm more so talking to the younger folks when I say some shit like this, but like, actually get to know the person that you want to fuck with. Like, don't say you want them to be your girlfriend or your boyfriend until you actually spend some time with the motherfucker. Like, you know what I mean? Or like take a weekend trip with them, or just spend every day with them for a week. You dig? Eventually, they're gonna bring out their true colors. You dig? Some people pretty good at, like, you know what I mean?
Hiding.
You know what I'm saying?
Yes,
disguising themselves until it's like really showtime or whatever. But like, I think you really just need to like actually spend some time with a motherfucker before you like try to do that title thing. That's 15.
I do agree. I feel like there's definitely a situation where you could honestly be in I don't doubt the whole polyamorous relationships where you have more than one partner. The only reason I say that is because, say for instance, you're in a relationship and the person doesn't like to drink. Does that mean you have to stop drinking? Or the person doesn't smoke. Does that mean you have to stop smoking? Say the person that you met, they were okay at sex. They you like a fucking Rwanda.
You feel me?
God damn. Give me 20.
God dang, you set that shit up.
Shit, nigga, you got 30 off of me earlier. But, in a situation like that, so if you've been a person that's okay at sex and they're saying, hey, I don't really have sex like that, does that mean you have to give up your actual
sex drive?
Yeah, your sex drive. Is that wrong for you to sit there and say, hey, I want this, and you can't do it, unfortunately?
And see, like, that's a good, like, I want to ask this too, and just to get y'all opinion, like, on it, you dig? So, my last real relationship, the shorty didn't like that I smoked. You know what I mean? And like, she started pressuring that I either stop or pick certain days to smoke. I only smoke on weekends. And then when I got caught up with the people for having a roach in the car, you dig, that was even more ammo for her to be like, oh, you need to stop smoking.
Yeah, I got you.
So
more reason to.
Yeah. And then in another recent situation where I was dating a shorty out here, trying to date a shorty out here, and she told me, if we ever get serious, you can't smoke at all.
Oh, See,
Like,
that's a lot. Like, why am I giving up myself?
Yeah. See now, like with the last real relationship, I felt like it was a slight compromise situation because she wasn't like 100% like just stop because she knew I probably wasn't. You know what I mean? Because I'm a smoker. You dig? But she was like, alright, you spending a lot of money on weed, my nigga. So like, why not? You know what I mean? Prioritize. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Buy
just
something.
don't do it around me.
Yeah, or something like that. But whatever. But with this new situation, you came in this and met me knowing that I smoke.
Yeah.
So
I rolled
from
up
that
when I
point,
first met you on the date.
yeah. So like from that point, you have it's on you to choose if you want to fuck with me or not. You know what I'm saying? Knowing that I smoke.
Mm-hmm.
Like and that could be any situation. If you know somebody a drinker, or if they like to go gamble, you knew that shit going in. So don't try to change or just make that drastic change. Like, oh, you gotta stop that shit from. No, bitch.
It's a red flag. If you want to get with it, or you don't.
Either you gonna fuck with me or you ain't.
And that's what I feel like. Even with even relationships wise, like person tells you, hey, they're not feeling a certain thing. Okay, I might step it up a little bit more. It might not even be like say physical. It might just be something just mentally. Like, hey, I need you to talk a little bit more. I need you to do this a little more. Yeah. You start stepping into that boundary, but they step out and they're like, and that main reason is like, oh, because you don't listen or you don't talk to me. That's where I feel like that becomes an issue. Hell yeah. That's why I feel like it becomes an issue because then it's like, okay, I'm doing what you told me to do, and even though I did what you told me to do, you're still not accepting it, or you're looking for other endeavors or other open doors just to fill that void instead of just giving me that time to work on it because it's not gonna happen overnight.
Yeah.
It's not gonna happen overnight.
And like, you can't expect somebody that's been doing something consistently before they met you on a daily basis to just up and stop. You know what I mean? I commend anybody who could just do that shit, just turn that switch. Like if somebody, you wrong way. If somebody was I'm gonna just take the last situation I explained. If Shorty wanted me to just completely just stop, like out the blue, it wasn't gonna happen like that.
Right.
Like I told her straight up, like it ain't gonna just happen like that. I could definitely not smoke around you.
It's an addiction.
You know what I'm saying?
You don't know anybody who could cut the cold turkey that well. If you do, you're a strong person.
Yeah.
My grandma she did it once, but I don't know how she even did that.
I commend you, son. Like, cause even when I'm just trying to chill on the weed for a little bit, son, it take me 3 to 4 days to not think about copping.
Right.
Yeah, man.
Or even a situation where, hey, my plug might not answer the first call. Maybe I need to slow down. Let me wait.
Yeah,
wait it out. Or it's just like that, just having to just really just wait it out. But even then, it's just a fun place. Damn, try to get that bitch out my hand. Should have put that bitch down first. Alright. Well, yeah, that's my biggest thing. Now, next thing is, once you actually figure out the honest opinion of somebody, like, hey, the reason they're cheating is because of this or that, or in a situation, do you feel like there's actually room to cheat? Like, do you feel like there's actual room?
Like, here's what I'm gonna just say, man.
What defines cheating to you?
Like, if you're in a committed relationship and you step out, you stepped out on your shorty. Like,
What? Like, committed relationship as far as friendship, like boyfriend, girlfriend, like how far committed are you?
If y'all talking marriage and all that shit,
all right.
Come on,
you should try it. Okay, cool.
you should try to be like, yeah, let me actually take this situation serious.
Yeah, I got you.
But like, if y'all fresh and then y'all still don't know what y'all want, then you can't call that a cheating situation if y'all don't know what y'all want. But if you know you want that person, this is like something that I just heard somewhere, bro. Like, when you meet somebody, a female that you really want, and you feel like that's the person for you, you gonna act like you already her boyfriend until she actually be like, yeah, nigga, we go together. You know what I'm saying?
Not to play devil's advocate, but I've heard that same situation before. But it's like it's her old saying. It's like in a sense like, yeah, like a girl asked for gifts. And she's like, oh, you first met me in the beginning. You used to always give me gifts and everything like that. But then you stopped once you got me. And then the guy said that in reply. He was like, well, last time I checked, when you got a fisherman out there, you ain't never seen him catch the biggest bass and keep giving the same bass worms after he caught it.
Yeah.
It's like, yeah, true enough. Like if I catch a big fish, I'm not constantly still feeding that fish. I caught it already.
Yeah.
What else do I need to do? So why do I need to keep giving gifts to the biggest fish? You realize the biggest fish. But I get what they're saying is where like, hey, you want to still be romance.
Once you get them, you got to keep them.
Yeah, I get that. I definitely understand that. But I just like, oh shit. But even then, it's just like, damn, like it's a lot that you go into even just trying to go through even the courting stage of it. And I feel like the courting of a male to female, or even just in general courting someone, it literally takes a lot of work, and I feel like you got to put on a fake facade. I really do believe that. The only reason I say that because like you're going out, taking them on dates, you're taking them to the movies, you're going to parks. Some of the stuff you might not even want to do. Me personally, I'm not a tourist person. I hate touristy ass shit. I do not want to go to no, God forbid, but no offense to even Louisiana. Like Louisiana's cool, but I'm not going on no swamp tour. I can see alligators on in the damn canals right here on the street. I really wanted to. Why do I need to go on a swamp tour on a boat? Like, that's something I will never do.
Right.
But then I would feel wrong if I sat there and said, "Oh yeah, I took you on this date," and like, "Oh yeah, let's go on a swamp tour, let's go to the museum." But that's not me. But I'm putting on this facade to show you that it is.
Yeah, it is, man. That's a good. I'm glad you like mentioned on that shit because like I definitely been in situations where I felt like I was doing too much and I'm not like
you weren't
not keeping it buck.
Yeah, you weren't comfortable.
Like, and that's one thing I can say about the situation I'm in now. Like I don't feel like I have to try. So I feel like I can 100% be myself. I can 100% be honest or like not keep nothing from her because you know sometimes you might be like I don't want to tell her something like this early.
Yeah.
I feel like I could tell Shorty anything, and she just gonna like either give her opinion on it or just you know what I mean, or just not say nothing at all.
True, I can definitely understand that.
You just take it in stride. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I feel like I'm in a non-judgment situation. Yeah.
I think people get dating mixed up the wrong exact way, and I don't know why, but I think it's just the whole point of like how much time you give to a person. I feel like dating should be a starting five, kind of like basketball. When I say dating should be a starting five, you're dating, you're literally going through a stage, and you got 5 females. You talk to them on a regular. Hi, good morning. You know, jokes for every now and again. You might go on a date with this one on Wednesday, go with this one on a Friday, stuff like that. You got them 5 over time after you do that for, let's say, a good week or so. Some of them are going to start weaning down. You're going to start seeing those flags that you don't like.
Yeah.
So you start cutting them off. It's on me. So you start cutting them off.
It's on you.
Yeah. So you start cutting them off. Once you start cutting them off, then it's like, okay, well, now you got down 4. Then you start spending time with 2 or 3 more that you really, really like. Now you're down to 3. You started cutting down more and more. Then you get to that number 1. But I feel like once you get to 3, it gets to the point like, no offense to females, but you guys literally will put a reserve sign on y'all niggas. It's like, oh yeah, we go together. I'm like, I didn't sign up for this. Where's the contract? You already telling everybody this, babe, and we go together. Like, girl, I got somebody coming over my house tonight. Like, we not hanging out tonight. We still dating. But from how they see it, it's like, nah, we together. We together. Like, nah, you cut all of them off today. And then this is the point of, okay, I cut them off, but then all of a sudden I'm seeing the red flag with you. Like, shit, I should have kept 3. I could have pushed you back to number, pushed you there. That one could have been number 1, because right now you bullshit.
See, what make it easier for me within my situations, bro, because like you know about majority of them though, like a lot of them cut themselves off. Yeah. Like,
and that's nothing wrong to them, but don't leave that open area like, oh well, you just stopped talking to me this and this. Like, it's a dating phase. Sorry, you just didn't make the cut. I appreciate it. No hard feelings.
That's how I try to take those past, like, because I used to be mad at one, like the LaPlace situation. I used to be mad at that bitch.
Yeah, like, what the fuck wrong with you? I ain't good enough for you.
Like, bitch, I'm about to catch the bus from the A-Wall to Kenner just to see your monkey ass. What the fuck? Like,
that's 25, bitch. And I shut myself out. Goddamn. But yeah, I definitely understand that. I don't want to make this conversation sound like it's definitely a manist thing where everybody's like, or being misogynistic. Let me say that. I don't want to sound misogynistic with it, but Same time, it's a lot of things men got to go through just to understand as far as like, hey, I want this girl, I got to step up to the plate, but does that mean I have to lose myself in the end result, or do I actually have to, find what works for both of us, so that we can actually be good in the end? God damn, what the fuck is the card
So
there?
that's what makes me confident about. Well, I don't want to say confident because that's kind of like the wrong word to use. I feel like, but I feel good about the situation that I'm in because like it's all it takes is communication we got going on. Yeah. Whatever comes about, talk about that shit. If it don't work,
It don't work.
it just don't work.
Hey, we
son.
can settle. We can find a little middle ground, but if that don't work for
if
you,
it
then
don't
cool.
work, it just don't work.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. But like, I enjoy the time I'm spending right now with the female that's in my life.
I respect it. I definitely respect it, man. I definitely respect it.
But like, the past motherfuckers have made that shit hard. Then I feel like it should have been like, you could have saved a nigga a lot of time and money. You know what I'm saying?
Just wasting my time. Like, you could have told me what it was. I'd have been cool. I didn't have no feelings involved in this, but now I'm up here doing extra.
All this shit, that.
Yeah, judging my own character. Now, yeah, I'm with you.
Am I
now.
good enough?
All right, let me really think now. Let me think
That's
on this.
15.
Bitch. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, that's where we at right now with it. 11, 13.
To take it on a little positive note, we could touch briefly on this because, you know what I mean, we already talked about it last episode, but we ain't go into depth now that we listened to it. My dog J. Cole has gave us this a pretty good album.
Mm-hmm.
So, did you listen to it front to back yet?
Yeah,
So
I have it on repeat all the time.
Definitely want to get your input on that, you know what I'm saying, while we can actually talk about it as the listener, because the last episode we gave predictions on how it would sound.
My predictions was it came out pretty well. I heard 21.
You saw features. You called the features.
I called the features on there. My next biggest thing was I feel like he was throwing shots. I really do feel like he was throwing shots. My one shot I definitely heard in the beginning. That's just my personal opinion. I feel like he was definitely throwing shots at your boy Chris. When he sat there and said, you drop a 30 track album to make a sold immediately 100,000. And I'm like, he's the only person who actually did a 30 track album.
Yeah.
This dude has literally dropped maybe a 14 track album at most for J. Cole. And each one has literally been 100,000. Yeah, platinum easily. And this dude's dropped 30 track and he literally made a measly 100,000. That's nothing. I feel like that was a shot.
It might have been.
I think that was a shot.
That might have been.
Talking about rappers talking about them just rapping about being a broke rapper, being real yourself.
Yeah.
I don't know who he's talking about then.
Yeah. To be not to toot my own horn, I feel like I'm the closest.
Yeah, he was talking.
But nobody knows me.
Yeah.
So I feel like I'm it's not a lot of rappers talking about being broke. Moray.
Yeah.
Like Moray talked about his struggle on that new album. That new album is pretty good.
Yeah.
His album is
I fucks with Moray.
really good.
And he was on there too. I actually heard him on
that My Life album.
Yeah.
That's my favorite song on the album right now. My Life.
I think mine probably be Applying Pressure.
He talked that shit on there.
Yeah,
like
Applying Pressure. I'm like, oh my gosh, this nigga was going deep, I think.
What's my other one? I like the way he brought Lil Baby in.
Yeah.
Cause like legit listening to the album, for one, I wasn't expecting features. So when they came, when the Moray and the 21, that was the first one. I was going crazy. I was like, shit. He put the young nigga on, and he went and got 21. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He went and got my new favorite street nigga.
right.
He's
a real nigga, if anything.
You dig? So, and then once that Lil Baby record came on, like, cause he started rapping the second verse, and I'm like, yeah, I. Then Baby come in that bitch like, like, Lil Baby,
hold on,
it's Lil Baby.
Welcome everybody.
Lil Baby and J. Cole.
Everybody stay rapping. They're rapping Temptations. They just stepped out. It's like one of them moves. Yeah. I feel you. I definitely feel you.
Like, you don't see that. I did not see those type of features coming. You dig? I kind of like when you mentioned 21. I kind of expected it because off of the A Lot record.
Yeah.
That
and
was
off the documentary too.
Yeah, he was. He was sitting there in the studio with that nigga. So.
Right. But other than that,
shit, that's another 15.
I wanted to see more from him. I wanted to see more. And when I say more, I wanted to hear he has some club bangers, but a lot of it's just really just like you gotta sit back and listen to.
Yeah.
It's more of those like you really like
you gotta
sit
ride
by
to that shit.
Yeah, you riding by yourself, you chilling, you vibing, and that's about it. Give me 15. God damn it, Billy. But yeah, stuff like that. How many tracks was it? Was it 10?
13.
13?
Yeah.
Okay. Interlude is still my favorite, one of my favorites, and I love his samples.
Yeah.
His samples is fucking fire. His samples is fire. Like the climb back, I love that sample on there. Domino. Yeah, I love the sample on there. I'm surprised he didn't put Earth Gang on there, but it's understood. I mean, they're doing their own moves right now, so I can respect it.
I don't think Earth Gang would have fit on there unless he would have switched the track list up.
You think so?
I think he was trying to. I think this was like a. Not to say Earth Gang can drop their nuts, because I definitely heard them on the Dreamville album, and I heard a couple of a little bit of their album. Mm-hmm. I definitely feel like lyrically they could drop their nuts any given Sunday. You know what I'm saying? But Cole, I think this album was like just, it was fit to be a certain way that Earth Gang would have been a stretch to put them a feature on.
Okay, I can remember that. I can definitely get that. Hold on, we're gonna need a minute.
Let the dirt bike pass. He barely willy that bitch. Too fast.
Just ride, just be riding.
The sun's out. I'll go ride my bike.
Right. No, dog, I ain't got nothing else to do but ashes in my face from cigarettes. That album, it was pretty fire. I definitely listened to it a lot. One thing I can say, not to sound too negative about it, I'm noticing that you can't listen to a whole J. Cole album 4 or 5 times back to back. Mm-hmm. It's good, but at the same time, it's like, okay, now it's gonna play out to you too much, to where it's like it's too mellow. You want to get in that up mode, turned up mode. Or you want to get the vibe. He has 2 or 3 vibing songs, or 2 or 3 turned up songs in there. Everything else is literally just. It's bars.
Yeah,
it's bars.
It's bars, and he wants you to hear something.
Yeah,
he's trying to drop some gems.
Yeah,
and shit.
And I ain't trying to be on the gym heights all the time. Sometimes I just want to turn up. I just want to turn up and vibe, enjoy myself, and keep moving. You understand?
Yeah. What I enjoy about this album so much is his delivery and his different flows of choice.
His flows was fire.
The different flows he chose to do. And like how he delivered like on different shit you did.
Yeah, his flows was fire.
And like the way he delivered his bars is so different, dude.
Because I heard a double entendre on there. When he was sending them up to Yahweh and then sending them up to Yahweh. I knew what he was talking about because he was saying Yah, W-A-L-L, and then Yahweh, which is W-A-H-W-E-H, which is like the African god of, heavens. Yeah. And I was like, oh, okay. It threw me for a whole loop when he said that. I'm like, I got you. I hear you. I hear you. I knew it was coming. I had no choice but to play that bitch. Damn it. Bitch. Trying to get 15. Trying to get fucking 15. But yeah, that one was a good ass album.
If I could keep it funky right quick. 95 South didn't hit me till second or third listen.
Really?
I was like, maybe this shouldn't have been the intro on first listen.
Okay.
But like because I think I listened to it first at work. So, but when I came home and I was like, oh, okay.
I'm surprised I didn't catch it when he said, put an M on your head and
like
you Luigi brother.
Yeah.
I'm like, whoo.
Oh yeah, I was all on that.
I was like, okay.
I caught that bar, but I was just like, all right. But like, what I fuck with it the most though, after my second listen, is like when. That's why I felt like, because when we first mentioned that it was coming out, I said, man, I'm trying to be at home, have my gut ready, and just vibe, son. And like my first listen was either on the way to work or I was at work, so like I didn't have that, like I didn't give him all my attention.
Right, I got you full attention on that.
Yeah, so when I gave him my full attention and 95 South came on, I was like, nigga.
Yeah, he had some bars on there. He had a lot of bars on there.
Nigga. And then he's like with that first verse when we said to put an M up on your head, you Luigi brother. Like he started off super mellow, and then he just like nigga got Cameron to come and talk some more shit.
He started turning up.
Bitch, my pen in the pad is lethal. Nigga.
I was like, whoa.
Like that verse is insane,
Turn
nigga.
up. Okay.
That
this
verse
is what I'm ready
there
for.
is insane, nigga. I'm like, oh god.
I would love to see that part in concert. Just that intro right there.
Nigga.
I already see how that would turn up.
Yeah.
Sparks flying and everything. Killer Cam, like, oh yeah, you thought niggas was just talking. Niggas don't be hearing you, and all of a sudden, bitch, my pen on the pad, like, oh my god, he would go the fuck in. Yes, I can see that.
It's like I never got to see J. Cole live. I can't wait till outside is completely open and they doing concerts again. That is the first concert ticket I am buying.
Dollar in a Dream Tour. You gotta
Nigga,
come back, please.
I will go. I don't care how much money I got. I'm getting that ticket. You know what I'm saying?
I'm going.
I got to go, you dig? So I'm waiting for that shit to pop off, and I forgot another point I was about to make. What we was talking about?
No, we was talking about just the music wise, as far as like different just the way he came on the flows of certain songs.
Oh, this is what I wanted to say. Boom.
Hold on, Dirtbag Dan coming back.
Yeah, dang. What's pissing me off about this nigga is that he's got his leg on the back of the seat like he's about to pop a willy, and he's not popping the willy.
He's riding on one leg.
Ignorant.
Yeah. It makes no sense. But the point you was trying to make.
Yeah, but like, I never got to see Cole perform. Oh yeah, this first was my bad. I never got to see him perform, but when I do, because I got to watch, I watch all of his performances. Anytime his performance is released, I watch that shit. Mm-hmm. But when he performed KOD, the song KOD, and the, what's the breakdown part? Acting shit daily.
Yeah.
When he do that part, nigga, at the end of this verse, nigga, his band lose it, bro. Like, cause you know he performed with his band now, so that the band goes crazy at the end of that bitch, and then he be having the little, little smoke shit come up.
Yeah, I can see that. I can definitely see that. No, I'm waiting to see. I would love to see him actually. Actually being that I've heard this album, I would love to hear the responses from these celebrities. And when I say that, I want to hear Puff's side of the story. I want to hear Kendrick's side of the story. I want to see if there was a response for Chris. If that was Chris, if he felt some type of way.
Cause I can't. Cause when you made that point, that is a valid point, son. Like I think Chris has been the only nigga. Yeah, Indigo was 32 songs, and then Heartbreak on the Full Moon was 45.
And the numbers don't lie.
I'm pretty sure he sold more than 100,000 though. I'm gonna look it up right quick.
Yeah, look that up. Cause I don't know, man.
Cause I can't just like look. J. Cole is my favorite rapper. Chris Brown is one of my favorite artists. Like period. And look, J. Cole and Chris Brown are my favorite artists. Period. You dig? So I gotta look that up.
It's a full-on battle.
Yeah,
it's a full-on battle.
Cause that's I really can't think of nobody else that dropped the 30-something albums.
I can see seeing a mixtape maybe like that.
Yeah.
Or even the closest thing I could think of that would be close to that would probably be the Game's 1,500 or 300 bars and running, and then we went to like 600 bars, then went 1,500 bars. It was like, okay, that's cool. I got you. He going in, he rapping. But this is like literally he talking about tracks.
Yeah.
He literally put out a track listing for that and said you dropped a 30-track album and sold a measly 100,000. I'm like, okay, I don't know who else has done that. It might be a light skin thing. Maybe that's what I'm thinking.
just shit on him because he light skinned right quick.
Right.
Now, Indigo did 100,000 his first week. But I don't think that's the final.
Yeah, over time, yeah.
Yeah.
And then that was Indigo you talking about?
Yeah.
Okay.
Indigo did 100,000 first week. It's not showing me if it actually, like the actual record sales.
That might be what it would have ended at. He might have been really throwing shots at that man. That might have been exactly what it ended at, bro.
But that's a little hard to believe, bro, because Chris Brown is really MJ of our time right now.
True. He is.
Like, so it's hard to believe that he only sold 100,000.
Is it though? Because I mean, you can give me 30 tracks. I'm pretty much good. I don't need another album right now. Like,
But like, you gotta like also, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure everybody didn't buy the 30-track album. But this is a streaming
platform,
yeah, this is a streaming era right now.
But streams definitely going for popularity. So who's to say those 30 tracks, only 15 were just streamed, but those weren't popular. The ones that were popular versus the ones that weren't popular.
Yeah.
I can definitely see that happening. I don't know. Like I said, I want to see the responses though from a lot of these rappers.
Yeah.
And see what they say. I wish he had came over the track like kind of like how but Kendrick did the Control song and literally called out a couple people. I would love to see how that played, see how he did with that, because that'll get people riled up. At least want to, hey, let me spark back, let me fight back in a sense.
Yeah.
Who? Surprised the baby wasn't on there. Wasn't the baby on his last song? He was on the Dreamville
album.
Yeah, I'm surprised he didn't put him on there.
They probably had a song that just probably didn't make it.
Yeah. I could definitely see that. Man. What you got so far?
It's just showing you the first week sales, and it's still not giving me the actual, like,
full album sales?
Yeah. Like,
okay.
At least up until today, like, you know what I mean? How much did that bitch sell up to today?
Yeah. Did you listen to the album that's coming out? The new Corvette, or not Corvette, but the new Currency album? Yeah, Covert Coupe, I'm sorry.
I believe I did.
Yeah.
Currency is another one of my favorite rappers. Love Currency, man. Like, I definitely studied Currency's flow.
Is he
me just like finding myself in this music shit?
Is he a mixtape rapper or album rapper though? Like, I haven't heard.
He's definitely king of the underground.
Okay.
But he has albums out.
Okay.
You know what I mean? But he's king of the underground. You know what I'm saying? Underground is that nigga's bread and butter.
I got you. Making show money, good show money.
Yeah.
Too, that.
So that's what he just drop his projects consistently.
Mm-hmm.
And then people just want to come see that boy.
Okay.
Like, I wouldn't mind a career like that. You know what I'm saying? You don't gotta buy my shit. I just want genuine fans.
Yeah, it's consistent, so it's constantly.
Yeah.
It's a lot of content. It's always being produced out, which I definitely like about him.
I just want enough people. Like, cause legit, son. If I legit was getting paid my Ross's checks or whatever to make music right now, I'll be the happiest nigga in America. Because I'm doing what I love and I'm getting paid for it, and it can always grow to more.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
It's like a promotion.
That's a my goofy ass thought I had something. I was just playing 08.
That nigga say deuce on the phone say, yeah, that's 8.
That's 8.
And 9.
That's domino.
Bitch, I can't get this bitch out my head. Nothing.
Give me money!
Mm-hmm. But yeah, man, like I say, we definitely gonna talk a little bit more into this podcast.
Yeah, because I can't find that shit, you know what I mean?
We're gonna leave it at that and all. We're gonna talk more about this album later on throughout these weeks.
Yeah, it is.
See us on Tuesday.
Every Tuesday we dropping this thing for y'all.
And best believe more to the stories coming out in the next few weeks.
June. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? June 18th. Stay tuned, man.
Oh, Juneteenth. Be ready.
Yeah, it did.
Day before Juneteenth, man. You gonna be ready for it, man. It's
Yeah,
for
man.
the people. For the culture.
It's definitely for a ride. You know what I mean? Like, I got a couple, you know what I mean? Make you move your shoulders on that, bitch. You know what I mean?
Oldies, little juke joint.
But it's definitely one of the things you gonna ride and just smoke to, you dig. So y'all just stay tuned. Get you some art from Jay. He back in the lab drawing.
Yeah, I'm getting my shit ready, man. Just moved to my new place, man. And still working on this baby, you know.
Yeah, baby on the way.
Shit, Sunday mark, we had 20 weeks. 20 weeks.
Yeah.
Shit, from where the app say my baby about the size of a troll dog. But hey, we working at it.
Yeah, we getting there. Yeah. Y'all get y'all some art from Nail the Beast as well. Now, Beast Mode coming fall. The Skyroot compilation is gonna come in between more to the story and Beast Mode. So just stay tuned, man. We coming. Lasso out.
Skinny out.
Ah, yeah.
Woo. Is it 30 minutes?
Ah, yeah, yeah. Welcome back to Roll One for the Ride. Audio. With the